What up peeps, it's your boy Sherlock and we're back again today for another video. Today's video is going to be a One Piece discussion over the 10 most destructive devil fruits in One Piece. This list was extremely tough to make. Oda uses a lot of nuance and gray areas in the devil fruit power system. So to put 10 in a list and try to rank them, you will probably find is very difficult. So bear with me, don't go too hard on me. I know the haters and trolls are going to be out with this one, but it's also the perfect time to get your opinion out there. So leave it down below in the comment section. I'd love to read and see what other people think, how we mesh and how we don't mesh and what we think. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Oh, and also warning, spoiler warning. If you are not up to date with the latest One Piece chapter 1056, I suggest that you not view this unless you do not care about spoilers. You have been warned. Okay guys, so we're going to start with our top 10 and then do a couple honorable mentions at the end of the video. First, for our top 10, we're going to start with 10 and go all the way down to 1 in descending order. With that being said, number 10 is the Gorogoro no Mi, otherwise known as the Rumble Fruit. This is a Logia type fruit that gives the user the ability to create, control, and transform into lightning. The current user is Enel. Robin notes that this fruit is one of the few that boast invincibility, and the ability to rain down bolts of lightning over an entire island is incredibly destructive. The fruit's awakened potential is through the roof when it comes to destructive powers, so I believe this fruit rightfully earns its spot in my top 10. At number 9, we have the Mori Mori fruit, otherwise known as the Woods fruit. It's the devil fruit that is a plant logia that grants the user the ability to create, manipulate, or transform into plant life. Its current user is Aramaki, or otherwise known as Admiral Ryokugu. This one for me is based lightly on what I've seen, but a lot of the potential I know plant life has to be destructive. Anything left untamed will quickly get overtaken and swallowed alive by plant life. His ability to drain the nutrients should also apply to soil, which means that he should theoretically have the power to turn any island he chooses into a barren wasteland. Knowing the potency of the other Admiral's devil fruits, it gives me great confidence when I say he has island destroying capabilities. Next, at number 8, we have the Opi no Mi, otherwise known as the Op fruit. The current user of this fruit is Trafalgar D. Water Law. And this devil fruit is a paramecia type devil fruit that grants the user the ability to manipulate anything within their room, like how a surgeon is in control of his operating room. This fruit holds the potential to be extremely destructive if used in such a way. Law has been seen using this ability to split mountains, throw large objects like marine battleships, and big moms. He's even used this power to create a giant crater that goes down to the Earth's mantle. This easily earns my number 8 spot. Next, at number 7, we have the Sora no Mi, otherwise known as the Soul fruit. The former owner of this fruit was Mother Caramel, and it was transferred to Big Mom in some less than kid-friendly means. This is a paramecia type fruit that grants the user the ability to use and manipulate souls to give life to inanimate objects that do your bidding. According to Big Mom, the more powerful the soul is she uses, the more powerful the homie will be. We've seen the devastating power and destruction of both Prometheus and Zeus when we're leaving Whole Cake. Now with Hera, it is stated that Big Mom and her homie can use even more power because of the synergy that Hera has with her other homies. And with the potential of this fruit to, let's say, give life to things such as volcanoes or tornadoes, it could be very devastating if used in this way. Moves like Ikoku are crazy and devastating, and she even has a move called God's Lightning Tenjin, which is basically Enel's strongest attack. She can use moves like fire and basically do anything she wants within the means of the One Piece world, so she easily gets my number 7 spot. Next, at number 6, we have the Hiya no Mi, otherwise known as the Chili fruit. Its current owner is Kuzan, or better known as Admiral Aokiji, or former Admiral Aokiji. This fruit is a Logia type fruit that gives the user the ability to create, control, and transform into ice. The reason this fruit makes the list is mainly because of the ridiculous potency. It has shown the ability to almost instantly freeze the ocean solid for over a week. Like, just think about that for a second. And even more impressively, it permanently changed the environment of Punk Hazard into an icy tundra as a result of his battle with Sakazuki. Ice has the potential to do tremendous damage. Next, in 5th place, we have the Gomu Gomu no Mi, otherwise known as the Gum Gum Fruit, or spoiler alert, the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika, or the Human Fruit model Nika. This fruit is currently owned by Luffy. This is a paramecia type devil fruit that grants the user the properties and abilities of rubber. The main reason this fruit makes the list is because of the access of its awakening being Gear 5. Gear 5 grants Luffy the ability to turn into a giant. He can also grab lightning bolts from the sky and throw them, among other things. He was skipping Kaido like a jump rope. If you can do all of those things, you can take Kaido and destroy cities. You can just rain down thunderbolts like Big Mom in a nail. You can crush people under your feet. And his last move against Kaido, if that makes impact with towns and cities, it's destroying everything for miles on miles. So primarily because of Gear 5, the Gomu Gomu no Mi or Hito Hito no Mi model Nika is now easily my number 5 choice for most destructive devil fruits in the series. Coming in hot at number 4, we have the Magu Magu no Mi, otherwise known as the Magma Fruit. Get it? Coming in hot, Magma Fruit. But anyways, the current user of this fruit is Sakazuki, or better known as Fleet Admiral Akainu. This is a Logia type devil fruit that grants the user the ability to create, control, and transform into magma. Like the Hiya Hiya no Mi, this fruit was able to permanently change the environment of half a Punk Hazard into a burning hellscape. Said by Oda to be the devil fruit with the highest offensive capability in the series, he is a walking volcano, which is something that has been known to cause massive and unstoppable destruction throughout history. He is a walking catastrophe. He easily gets my number 4 spot and could possibly be higher, but I had to rank a few other people above him for reasons that I will give soon. Next, at number 3, we have the Ua Ua no Mi model Seiryu, or otherwise known as the Fish Fruit model Azure Dragon. The current user of this fruit is Kaido. It is a mythical Zoan that grants the user the ability to transform into the Azure Dragon, and also grants the user all of the Azure Dragon's abilities. Kaido is shown to have access to fire, lightning, wind, and ice attacks, all of which are extremely powerful and destructive. He can destroy mountains from miles away with ease. He can create lightning and wind blades by just roaring. He can also use his body to form tornadoes. Oh, and did I mention his body is the size of a town? And he even has a form where he steals Sakazuki's Magu Magu no Mi and basically turns into a magma dragon that is able to melt the fossilized stone bone of the giant skull of Onigashima. So if you can steal Magma Boy's moves and your bag is still that deep, you easily get my number 3 spot and rank above Sakazuki in the most destructive ranking. Next, coming in with the Quake is the Gur no Mi, otherwise known as the Tremor fruit. The former user of this fruit is famously known to be Whitebeard, and the current user of this fruit is the demon known as Marshall D. Teach, otherwise known as Blackbeard. It is a paramecia fruit that grants the ability to create vibrations or quakes. In the SBS of Volume 58, Oda referred to this fruit as the strongest of the paramecia. It is reputed in the One Piece world as being able to destroy the world. The ability to create quakes could set off fault lines and create more quakes, causing tsunamis and volcanoes worldwide. The fruit has world-destroying capabilities and could easily have been my number 1 choice. For my number 1 most destructive devil fruit in One Piece, I chose the Zushi no Mi, otherwise known as the Press fruit. Its current owner is Admiral Fujitora. This fruit is a paramecia type fruit that allows the user to create and manipulate gravitational forces. Knowing the potency of Admiral Devil fruits, I can say with great confidence that this fruit has world-destroying capabilities. In the story, Fujitora is seen bringing down meteors with relative ease. He is seen holding up large amounts of rubble over the entire country. He has the potential, if awakened, to have the ability to shift gravitational fields, causing massive worldwide damage, to bring giant dinosaur destroying meteors down, and at its most unleashed to even potentially create black holes. And among the chief reasons I picked the Zushi no Mi as my #1 most destructive fruit is because gravity exists everywhere in the world, even the empty areas in space. There are no molecules in the empty areas of space to allow vibrations or quakes to travel, but there's gravity everywhere. So the press fruit easily gets my #1 most destructive devil fruit in One Piece. Okay, to end this video, I'll give you my honorable mentions that barely did not make this list. So we have Kuma's Nikyu no Mi, we have Pika's Ishi no Mi, we have Morley's Oshi no Mi, we have Ace and Sabo's Mera no Mi, we have Sengoku's Hito no Mi Mado Buddha, and then we have Kizaru's Pika no Mi. Like I said, these were really close to making my list. This was a hard list to make, so like I said, don't roast me too hard. But if you enjoyed this video, then please smash that like button. Let's make a goal this week for 50 likes on this video. Please comment down below with your top 10. I would love to see your picks and how they compare to mine. And please subscribe and turn on that bell for notifications so you know when we drop videos around here. But as always, guys, it's been a pleasure, and I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.